Hi. Hi. Thank you to. Hi. Uh, Thank you for watching my video. This video is about my work. Thank you for watching this video. This video is about my work. I'm an artist. My English is very bad. I live in Berlin, and my name is Sebastian Bieniek. So, I want to show you this work. I call this work strong paintings because this work has a history. For me, is the history of a work the most important part of the work. I mean, I don't care if you can paint, if it looks good, stuff like this. I'm just interested in the history because the history is like a line which is collecting everything what is a part of the history. So when there is no history, there is nothing collected inside. And I think the how you call it, issue, the aim or issue, I don't know if issue works, but I think that the reason why art is necessary is because art can collect people. It can collect positions. It can collect meanings. It can make in this way politics, because because collecting of people is always policy. Because when you get a crowd of people, you can change something. When you are alone, you can never change anything. I mean, it is not you; it is the crowd which is changing. But coming back to this work, well, when I painted Homeland Security, which was my handcraft work, I made a painting of a girl or a woman, and around the face, around the portrait, a frame. And I was very often thinking, wow, the frame is so much interesting. The frame is even more interesting than the portrait itself. So I thought, okay, when I finish this work, I want to do something about the frame, because I want to know more about the frame. I want to spend my time with it. I want to get closer to it, because there is something like, you can call it mystery, you can call it just a kind of pattern or something. So I wanted just to, after Homeland Security, to make, just the frames and see how it works when you watch it, how it works as a painting. So I started with paintings like this. I always when I started, I wanted to paint a frame, but it was I wanted always, like in the Homeland Security, to paint a red frame and inside, let's say, blue. But when I made first the blue, like on this painting, I thought, wow, this blue is already so much finished. The painting is already so strong. This is the point when I do not stop, when I do not say it's finished, I will destroy the painting. So I say, okay, this one is finished now, and I make the next, and in the next I make what I wanted to make, the red frame and something inside. But it was always similar, always the point when I saw and thought and believed that the painting is finished came at another point than I thought it will came. And then I put the paintings on the wall and I started to think, wow, these paintings work together, this painting belong together, this painting should not hang on the wall alone, I have to put them together, they are like a composition. So when I put the paintings on the wall, that was for me like painting. You know, I did not paint, I did not put colors with the colors on a canvas. I did not put oil colors on a canvas. I put the colors as a painting. So I put a black and blue and green line, and out of these together it became a composition. It became a new work, which was so fucking strong. It was really strong, you know. It was stronger than me, because I could never. Because I could never paint the painting I wanted to paint. The painting painted itself. It told me when it's finished, and not me the painting. So I always felt, you know, like I'm doing something, and I actually I know what I do and I know what I want, but what I want was never. No, let me say different. What I wanted was never the best conclusion. Was never the best thing. So was on the way to make what I want. I found always a composition which was better than the composition I wanted to do. So it was not. It was always like a losing of my imagination. You know, I had an imagination of something. I wanted to produce the imagination, and on the way, in the production way, to materialize this imagination, I found something what was better. So, well, and that was for me, you know, like a point where you say, okay, there is something which is, yeah, you can say better than you, and yeah, what can you do with this? I thought, okay, it's like you have to make yourself friend with this. So I became friend with this, and I put it as I painted as I thought that this painting wanted to be painted, and I put them together as I thought that they want to be put together. So actually it is very easy from outside, and from inside it's not so easy, because the making of it is like putting yourself away. You say, okay, I trust this, and in the same way you say, you can say I don't trust myself, or you can say I trust myself, that trusting in this is a good thing. So, you know, it is kind of double always. You say no, but at the same time you say yes. So, well, and you know, that was actually the feeling I had with this painting, that they had a strong position, and this position was always stronger than what I wanted them to be. And I say, okay, it's your point, it's it's your goal. I will do like this, and when I put it first on the wall, I put it just to. I did not put it on the wall because I thought, oh, this is a artwork and I want it like this. No. I just put them on the wall because I wanted to see them, and because I wanted to find a nice place where the colors can dry, and I did not even saw that this is a composition. I just did it, but what I did, it was of course not an accident. I mean, because when you cross the street, you don't think about every step, how to put the food on the street, but it is also a kind of composition. But you do this composition without thinking. You know, there's a lot of I think the most thing in the world, I think which became good, and the work which you do is good because you don't think about it. When you always think and ask yourself, oh, should I better do this way or this way, you break the thing very often. When you see, for example, a bird fly, small bird which is very, very fast, right? And you see very, very fast flying, and it's flying, towards a wall, and between trees and stuff like this, and the bird makes like this. It is so fast and it is so beautiful, and this bird is not thinking about it, because when this bird would think, like every meter, like, oh, should I make this direction on this direction, in this speed, the bird would crash against the wall and would die. So the only possibility to make such a actually, I told myself it was a fight against this painting. A fight. I made one painting after the other, and the painting became always something different than what I wanted. And the painting became always something different than what I wanted, and I said always, okay, okay, it's okay, you are finished, I make the next one. And through the time I made more and more. It was always the same procedure. It was always the same process. It was always the same process, because it was I always wanted something, and always on the way to what I wanted, I found something like a person who tells me, okay, I'm better than you. Say it's finished, and this would be the best for the painting. I say, okay, it's your goal, I make the next one. And through the time, I had a lot of more than this. I have still around 6 or something, maybe 10. Maybe I have still around 15. But I wanted to put them together, so I put out those ones who I wanted to see on the wall, and I put this, there, this, and through the time I made one from one position to the other position. But I did not thought that this is the artwork, this is the work. I just wanted to see it, and I wanted to storage them, and I wanted to make the colors dry. And then after days, weeks, I thought, wow, they are strong. They are really strong, and they are right. So, but then I started to think about the work, because it was more than a frame, it was like growing, because I first put one on the wall, then I said, okay, maybe two, and then I saw, okay, they fit so good together. The work is not one painting, the work are two paintings. And then I made the third and said, okay, no, these three are painting, and then I make more and more. And in this position where I didn't thought that, well, this is a work made of 14 paintings, it felt just the best way, and I did it without thinking, and I did it without have all the plan, and this is actually the goal of these artworks, and yeah, it is why it lives. It lives because, you know, when I at the moment when I put a plan inside of this, at the moment when you see the plan, not the paintings are dying. You know, it's like with people, when you see at somebody and you see just a plan, you don't see the person anymore, you don't see the human being anymore. And very, very similar it's with a painting. When you see just a plan, the painting is dead. Sometimes, of course, the plan is the work and the plan starts to live, but you have to, when you paint, you have always to make the decision. Is the plan the work or the painting the work? And in this case, it's definitely the painting. So it's a little bit similar. The working with on this painting was a little bit similar for me, like without using the head, without thinking, because I notice when I think about it, when I make a plan, it's always worse than without a plan. And you know, in a way, for me, I thought by every painting, I give up in a way, because I did not reach what I wanted to reach, because on the way I found something different. So for me, I thought, okay, I didn't really reach what I wanted to reach, so I lost. So I give up. I try with the next painting, and you know, I tried with second, third, fourth, fifth, 20th paintings. It was always the same. So, but when I saw it on the wall, I thought this is good. This is the best solution, best conclusion, best competition, the best work. Better, even better than the work I wanted to do, much better than this. So yeah, when I thought a few days before from my roof a small bird like flying very, very fast, I thought this is a little similar to the way I painted this, and it is because I thought, wow, the bird is flying so fast, you know, like 200 kilometers in an hour, bow, bow, and it flies not a straight way, it flies like this, around the trees, around the walls, and around the houses, and with a, you know, very, very high speed. And I thought, wow, this is so beautiful, this is so fast, but it does only work because the bird is not thinking about what he is doing, because thinking is not fast enough for this. It's not good enough for this, because when when the bird would see think every meter about, oh, should I go left or right, then he will immediately crash to the wall, because there is no time for thinking, you know. And some people would tell you in a way thinking it's better, but I tell you not to think is in very, very lot of cases the best solution and the more intelligent solution, because you know the right solution is finding always its way itself. You know, we have crises, we have problems, and we think what to do with how to come out of this problem and crisis. And you know, when you think about it, it's never the best solution. It's, you know, like to doing or to just going forward and looking what happens. This is in the most cases the very best solution, because you know, it is not like that you can go in every direction. You know, there is in the most cases there's only one direction you can go, and the other direction you cannot go. It's not like you choose or like you have the choice to where to go. It is no. It's only one way, which is the best way. The others you cannot go, or when you go, you will fall down. And you know, people go the way which they can go. People walk the way they can go. They cannot walk, and everything is going the way it can go. Nothing is going away it cannot go. So it sounds maybe stupid. I don't think it's stupid. Because, well, I think I told everything I could talk. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, strong paintings.